Welcome to Voice of Reason.
When the foundation is faulty, you can't get anything out of it. You have foundation of a bungalow, and you are building a 10-story building on it, like the Korea that collapsed. It's not going to work. They are on a different voyage, working from answer to question. So I believe they are misdirected. They cannot solve the problem of Nigeria as it is today. You see, we are not taking things from first principles. It's not about conference. We need to go, and it's like you want to build a house. You buy land, you have to dig foundation. In 1954, 1956, there were efforts made to talk, how would Nigeria look like in 1960. That approach is what we need too. The people who believe they are in Nigeria need to talk on their own, and then we can find solutions. I'm not even talking about injustices. That's a different issue. I'm talking about the fact that the Nigerian state is bankrupt. Nigerian state is insolvent. Nigerian state doesn't have resources to maintain what we have. It's like somebody is working in central bank for years, and then he lost his job. But before he was staying in a 5-bedroom mansion with 5 cars. He's used to student schooling overseas, expensive life. But now he lost his job. It's not right for him to go to a 3-bedroom bungalow first, to pick up and now live a normal life. So Nigeria has been living in borrowed robes because of oil. We created too many ministries, too many states, 774 local governments. We now have 41 trillion naira debt. We have no light. We have no diesel. We have no petrol. We have no roads. ASU is on strike. So, see the government now, they just appointed another 9 ministers. It's like somebody who is drunk. He lost his job, but he's drunk, and he's still taking more debts. That's the way Nigeria is. The design of Nigeria in 1960, if it didn't truncate in 1966, things would have been better by now. India has been the same, and they are making progress. But the soldiers who came in, they are illiterates. They all went to the army because of the Civil War. They are not schooled. They just came in with the jackboot to be in charge. And there have been terrorist societies in that time. They make you commissioner, they make you secretary of the government, they make you this, they create states, they create things. Military way. That's the problem. Obasanjo himself came about because they shared oil blocks among themselves. They're already empowered. And since everything is based on money, if you're a professor, they just go and sit down. You're a PhD, go and sit down. It's to award contracts. All our lives, every Wednesday is to award contracts. Contracts that will not be executed. So they have an unfair advantage. All the generals, Danjuma, Babangida, they are still controlling because they appointed people with all the oil blocks. So you want to pay 100 million now to get form. How do you get it? It's all oil money now. Money has been diverted now to oil the political system. So the soldiers are still in charge. Buhari is part of the system now. Danjuma is part of the system. All of them. David Mark. 1979 Constitution was dictated by General Muritala when he launched the Rotary Williams panel. It was his flavor. When the draft was submitted, eventually, AFRC removed so many things from the draft, and they put so many things inside. They put Land Use Act inside. They put census inside. They put so many things that we cannot recover up to now. So the military is still, from 1779 to 1999 Constitution, the same unitary government is still the flavor. And it's based on crude oil sharing. You know, when somebody is sitting on the throne of privilege, it's very difficult to dislodge him. Very difficult. We are making efforts to appeal to their reason, to appeal to their sense of duty. But when somebody is sitting on the throne and is based on goods that are not deserved, he won't give it up very easily. We have been preaching sovereign national conference. We need to talk about constitution. They will say, go to National Assembly. And they know that National Assembly, former governors are all there now. People who are having the same privilege that you are saying they should give it away. They will not give it away until some time will come when we have all suffered enough. Maybe we're able to say no to them. For now, they are winning. Our problem is fundamental. As I said earlier on, we need to scale down government. We cannot afford 360 House of Rep members anymore. We can't afford 108 senators. We can't afford 44 ministers. We can't afford 36 states. We cannot afford 774 local governments. We cannot afford 36 state assemblies, all drawing money. We used to have 2.3 million barrels of crude oil. Now it's 1.3 million barrels. So my challenge is economic. I'm not even interested in political. We have become devalued. Now the concession, the port in Lagos to Chinese. So you're already bankrupt and you are selling your assets at giveaway prices to foreigners. But somebody who, in a family, you have a vagabond, he will be selling the house of the family one by one until he sells everything. That's where we are.